Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, depending on what time you are listening to this and where you're listening from. I like to greet you properly. So, good day. What day is it? It is another Good Mood Monday. Happy Monday, everyone. If this is your first time listening to me, I am MsLalexis, a woman of Yah, woman of faith, and I like to bring you the good news on Monday, okay? Of course, it is all backed by biblical principles because those are my beliefs. If you don't believe in the Most High, I'm not here to offend you. However, I am here to practice what I preach. So, welcome to another episode of Good Mood Monday. Yay! It looks like in Northern Virginia, which is where I'm located, we are going to get some sun today, which is super exciting. The last few Mondays, it has been cold, gloomy, and blah. But happy first day of April, those of you that are listening to me today, which is April 3rd. And as you see in the title, today we're talking about mindset. I know I've been touching on that lately, but that is where the Most High is leading me to share because the power is in our mind. If we choose to dwell on negative things, we're going to have bad days. If we choose to dwell on things that take us back to what we've been delivered from, that's where we're going to stay. And there's so many scriptures that teaches us not to dwell on the past. Even Christ himself said, bury the dead, to one of the disciples that came to follow him. Let the dead bury the dead, meaning don't dwell on those things that have already happened. Like, I understand it happened, it hurt, you may have been devastated by that, but learn the lesson from it, or learn what the Most High was trying to show you and carry on so that you're not held in bondage of that negative thing. I don't know who this is for today. This may be for me on the replay. However, I know it's for somebody. Okay, but it is a new week, it's a new month, and April is such a special month because I'm one that celebrates the Passover, and that to me is such power. I know a lot of you may be celebrating Easter or Resurrection Sunday, but that to me, of course, that's the prophecy being fulfilled. However, Passover is what to me is power. And I remember I've been studying Matthew, in Matthew 26, 1 through 75. He was just telling the disciples about, the week of Passover, and in 2 days he's going to be delivered to be crucified, to let us know that he is the sacrificial lamb. And that to me is power, because when they were celebrating Passover during the days of Moses, he was not yet, the prophecy hadn't been fulfilled yet. However, the people of Yah were saved due to that blood of the lamb by following the rules that God had given them. So I today say all of that to you again to get back on topic about our mindset. We must not remember the things of old, but remember the things that will bring us joy, peace, and pull out your scripture so that you can be inspired today. Some of you may had an amazing weekend. Some of you may had a terrible weekend. However, today can be the best day of your life if you declare that. So I don't want you to be like, ugh, woe is me. I'll be honest. I'll stand on my transparency seat today. I woke up like, bleh. I was like, I am not in the mood for this. I don't feel like it. However, I had to put on my big girl pants and say, no, shake that thing. Today is a new day. This is the day that Yah has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. So today will be the best day of our life, and I pray that you make that thing real for you. Whatever you're struggling with, give it to your Creator today. Whatever you're going through, go for a walk to let your mind be at peace. Remember, if you were listening to me last week, we were talking about healing being available. So if you need to listen to the replay, go back and listen to that, because you can heal, but you must first make the decision to heal. Today's scripture scripture is going to be Romans 12:2. Do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewal of your mind, that by testing you may discern what is the will of Yah, what is good and acceptable and perfect. Okay? So allow your mind to transform your life today. Be inspired today. It's a new day, and not only is it a new day, but it's the first Monday of April. So this, spring is the time of regeneration, new birth, growth. This is the real beginning of the new year, and my eyes, and based off of the studies that I have done. So it's time to start over, get fresh. Don't carry into don't carry. How can I word this? I'm so excited because we have no excuse to dwell on the things that once were. It's a new day. God gave you a breath to breathe, air to breathe, I should say. You have your eyes to see, and if you're one that's listening to me and your eyes don't see, and you are on oxygen, you are still in the land of the living. And everybody didn't get a chance to wake up today. And everybody didn't wake up with the activity of their limbs to even listen to this podcast. So those of you that have taken the time to listen, and you know that there's someone else struggling with experiencing the peace and the joy of the Most High, please share this with them so that they can be inspired today too. We are going to all win together, okay? I am on fire for what is to come on my day today, because I'm telling y'all, the serpent was busy. That's what I like to say, because my mind wanted to play a trick on me like today was going to be a bad day. And I had to remind myself through the power of the Ruach HaKodesh that no weapon that's formed shall prosper. I am more than a conqueror through the Most High. So I inspire you to get in a good mood on purpose today, y'all. Okay? Again, shake that thing. Make today the best day of your life. No excuses. Whoever God has showed you that you are, believe it. Get in His Word and allow Him to minister to your spirit. And also, real quick, when He shows you the ugly part of you, believe that part too. We got to stop just looking at the good, because sometimes, yes, the good is all things from God are, good, and He gives us those things, but He also shows us ourselves in the Word, and we can't always apply that to other people. For instance, if He's showing you that you need to forgive somebody, forgive that person today so you're not held hostage by the unforgiveness. I don't know who that's for today. It could be for me. Now, I will be examining myself. Did I not forgive that person? Okay? Because you don't want to not be able to bask in His glory and joy because you are hanging over your head unforgiveness. So we must start seeing the bad when He shows us the bad so that He can clean us up. Just like, I was doing a little bit of spring cleaning, and when I was walking through the house, I was seeing little stains on the wall. I do have a child under the age of 10, and y'all already know, those of you that are parents, they just be doing the most. So I found a couple of things, and I was just like, okay, I could get this later, or I could take care of this now. So when I saw it, I cleaned it up. So when God shows you, clean that thing up. If you're running around here and you got potty mouth, fix that thing. If you're running around here holding a grudge on somebody, I'm not saying go hang out and party with them, but I am saying fix that grudge in your heart. Go to the Most High and ask Him for a clean heart. There's a scripture where David, when he was dealing with the issues after he had lost his first son due to killing, what was his name, Zariah, Bathsheba's original husband, when he went out to force him for death, there was a psalm that he created that asked for the Most High to give him a clean heart. So if that's you today, find that scripture in the Word. You can Google it. Y'all know we in the Google generation, as one of my life coaches loves to say. And she be like... Her name is Latoya Okia. She always be like, yeah, Y'all, we in the Google generation, and it's facts because we are. So while we have the time, but of course, make sure you find your actual Bible and study to show yourself approved, because a lot of translations have removed some of the accuracy in the word. So I stand before you to find that scripture, to ask God to give you a clean heart today, so that this can be the best day of your life. Don't keep being in the place of offense when God is trying to renew who you are and make you into the person that he's created you to be. Remember, if he called you to be a doctor, there's going to be a process for you to become a doctor. If he called you to sing publicly, there's going to be a process for you to sing publicly. If he's called you to be a chef, there are procedures and things that you have to learn about health, far as preparing food for the public. There are processes in place so that you can become the person that you're called to be. And even if you're called to be a speaker, if you're called to be a performer in the acting or dancing or whatever it is, a teacher, the preparation is necessary, so you must not miss those steps. Don't get upset when you feel like you've received an F. Look at the mistakes, or look at why you received that F. And I use that as a symbolic illustration so you cannot feel like a failure, but that's so you can identify where you are. Okay, today is Good Mood Monday. We are examining ourselves, and today will be the best day of our life. We're going to make sure that our mind are stayed on positive things, and if something tries to take you back to where you are, don't cry over spilled milk. We don't play with spilled milk, nor do we put spilled milk back in the bottle. That's just nasty. Nobody can drink that. Nobody can touch that. It's got the stuff from the floor. Y'all know if you drop a snack on the floor, it comes up with something, even after you've cleaned it. That's because you can't put it back in the same. You can't do that. What is it? You can't put what is it, new wine and old skin or something. It's so real. So many of the scriptures that I grew up on that were used as a cliche are now becoming life, because the more that you read the word, the more that you begin to apply that, and your heart starts to understand it, and you start to have the ears to hear. Because remember, I ain't even gonna go that deep. We about to wrap this up, because we already going into some minutes, and I have a few meetings that I need to attend to. However, I just wanted to get on this Good Mood Monday to inspire you to examine your mind. We still dealing with mindset. There's healing available. Mindset is everything, y'all. If you're running around here and you keep speaking death in your life, death is what's going to happen. So I know it sounds so cliche, and it sounds like, MsLalexis, you would say that because you stay in a positive mood. This positive mood is not default. The enemy attacks me as well. However, when I see that it is the enemy, I tell him and the thoughts that are trying to attack me, no, we're not doing that today. Today will be a great day on purpose. The Most High has woken me up and has given me a lot to be thankful for. And I pray that you are learning and you are starting to apply that in your life, because I know that's not just for me, which is why he's asking me to share it with you today. So whoever this is for today, be inspired. You are amazing. MsLalexis loves you. You will win on purpose. And I can't wait to continue to receive more messages from those of you that are being inspired by these messages. I thank you guys. That encourages me to keep going, of course. And it inspires me to say, you know what? Yeah, this ain't just for me. So again, happy Monday, happy Good Mood Monday. And of course, pray for somebody in front of you, pray for somebody behind you, whether you're in the car or if you're in the store or outside. You never know, your prayer may save and or change their life. Smile at somebody. Smiling is a gift. And until next time, good day.